Welcome to another edition of From the Front Lines, where we discuss both the day-to-day and one-of-a-kind issues facing real estate managers. I'm here today with my colleague Ted Thurn, Director of Government Affairs here at IREM, and Ted is going to interview Shannon Longino, CPM and First Vice President of Asset Management with Truist Community Capital, LLC. Welcome to you both.
Shannon, Congress recently passed the second round of COVID relief. The bill included many provisions, including rental assistance, extending the eviction moratorium, and extending unemployment insurance. More than likely, HUD and local public housing agencies will be required to take a look at this from a standpoint of not allowing an overwhelming part of the population to be evicted. Landlords who manage federal and local assisted housing will be asked to work out payment plans, reduce or remove typical fees such as late fees or late charges, legal fees, and also arrange payment plans to prevent accelerated costs that may further the tenant's chances of being evicted. With the new relief bill and its requirements, what does this mean for our industry and constituents?
Ted, thank you for asking that question and doing this podcast so that we can get this information out there. We've been waiting for this second round to be approved by the federal authorities to see which way we go. I think landlords and residents and all of our partners in the industry alone have been waiting for these updates. This will be a continued effort throughout 2021. This isn't something that's going away. But what I do understand from the second round of COVID relief, it's an extension of what we've already seen, where we're trying to, or the federal authorities are trying to basically mandate regulatory measures where landlords are not left out and residents aren't evicted. So it's a partnership. We will continue to see ongoing negotiations between site level employees and management firms and owner operators working with residents, because this is not going to go away anytime soon. So we will continue to see the agreements as far as payment agreements, agencies helping residents, also landlord relief where they are able to possibly go back to their institutions in which that finance their deals, where they may be able to tap into reserves to be able to replenish any kind of funds that they've extended regarding COVID relief. And I think that's a good thing that federal authorities have warranted for them to be able to do so. This has been unforeseen and unheard of for all of us, but I think continued efforts to maintain partnerships with our residents and our landlords are going to continue, and we'll see this throughout. And the best thing I can say is let's continue to monitor quarter to quarter, because they will vary.
Ready to take the next step in your real estate management career? With the IREM CPM, you can manage any property anywhere. As the premier property management certification worldwide, the CPM gives you the knowledge to maximize the value of any property in any asset class. In as few as 14 months, you could be one of the more than 8,300 elite property and asset managers holding the designation. Take the next step of your career today. To learn more and to enroll, visit irem.org.
And building off that, what do you see that some of the challenges our housing industry, especially those like yourself who manage, federal assisted housing, what challenges are they facing right now as the result of the pandemic? And what are some of the, best practices that in your experiences have employed to navigate the pandemic?
From what I'm gathering, there's been frustration on both sides. There's been frustration from landlords because landlords can typically feel left out of the whole dynamic of this, the COVID relief reform. They kind of felt left out, like, where does this leave us? They are in the business to make money. They're in the business to rent their units. And some of the frustration has been we weren't included. I think they felt that residents were being put front and foremost and landlords were kind of being forgotten in the whole process. So hopefully this second round of relief will leave a little bit of both with some ease, because the government has taken a look at everything and offering relief both to landlords and to distribute more funds to agencies. So with that being said, we will see where the partnerships of landlords are having to take a different approach to be able to lease their apartments and maintain the operations of their properties. And also, there's not much they can do with this extended eviction moratorium being extended for a period of time. And my thing of it is to just try to continue to work out payment plans and work out agreements and partner with residents, because at the end of the day, you know, everybody has to help each other in this together. So I am glad that it was extended, because at the end of 2020, we weren't sure. I was certain that they would come up with something, but we didn't know what it would be. So again, this is another thing to watch. And this can change, you know, at any point in time. But again, quarterly, I would ask landlords to just continue to work through their challenges and review all of the federal updates that come about, because it does affect them as well as the people that they lease to.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Shannon. So I guess and this could go industry wide, is really kind of maybe looking at this almost from like a 30-day or 60-day kind of, you know, perspective of a plan, so to speak, of looking at how things will play out and kind of reevaluate after. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if you hear from your colleagues the same way.
That's correct, Ted. I mentioned quarterly, so I would say a 60 to 90-day process, and go back again. And again, this is something that we all have to get through, and we've gotten through it, you know, through 2020. So again, I think measures will continue to progress, and we'll just have to watch what happens. But the good thing about it is they're offering updates from day to day, and landlords just have to kind of be educated on what the changes are so that they will know how to adapt their operations and maintain.
Well, I appreciate that, Shannon. And if members do have questions, we will provide contact information at the end of the podcast. So you can reach out to us, and then we can either answer those directly or forward those maybe to Shannon to answer questions that you may have for her. So appreciate your time today, Shannon.
Thank you, Ted. This is exciting, and I'm glad we can get the information out to our colleagues, and we're looking forward to an exciting 2021.
Thank you both again. And if you'd like to reach out to Ted or Shannon, please email us at irumlegislation@irum.org. Visit irum.org for more knowledge to take on real estate management's most dynamic challenges. That's www.irem.org.